Preparing to stream for YouTube. Yay, I think we're live on YouTube. Let me just mute that so it's not in the background and it's muted. And we are ready to go. Okay, welcome everyone. This is Grounded Morning Meditation. I'm Valerie Lewis, the founder of Tarot Unicorns and Coffee. We do this every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Central Time. I'm so glad you all could join us this morning. So the way this works is we do a guided meditation that lasts anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. Some of it is sitting in silence. And then after the guided meditation, what we like to do is come together and post love out to the world. So that's how we end it. There are moments for discussion if anything comes up during the meditation that you feel like you'd like to discuss or share with the group, but it's not necessary. All right. Uh-oh, Emily, let's see. Oh, that's right. You had tornadoes in your area too. Heavy thunderstorms. Okay, so I often draw from the world around you, or the world around me. I said there was heavy rains in my area all last night and still going on today. So guess what our meditation is about today? It's going to be about rain. Rain, rain, beautiful rain. Okay, let's get settled into our spaces, into our seats. You can close your eyes if that is comfortable to you. Eyes open if it's not. I want you to just really relax into where you are seated, into your personal spaces. Camera on, camera off. It's totally up to you. We're going to begin taking some deep breaths in and out, nice and slow. Just slow and calm your natural rhythms down. Really relax into where you're sitting. And as your breathing slows, I want you to start paying attention and concentrating on your breathing. The breaths in and the breaths out, nice and slow, rhythmic. And if your mind tends to wander, or if there's any distractions in your area during the meditation, just know that you can bring your focus back to your breathing to recenter yourself. So continue focusing on your breathing. Let it get slower, deeper. Let yourself relax. Untense your muscles. Relax your eyes. Settle into where you are and let the world around you fade into the background. Now I want you to picture yourself somewhere out in nature. Maybe you're on a walking path. Maybe you're in a beautiful park, on a beach, wherever it is that you feel most comfortable, most relaxed. Picture yourself in this beautiful natural setting. What do you notice around you? The first thing I want you to notice is that it's slightly overcast today, wherever you are. It's still beautiful, but it starts to rain as you're walking. Not enough to make you go back inside. It's a nice, soft, gentle rain. You can smell the rain. You can feel the raindrops on your skin. It almost feels pleasing to you. But something's different about this rain today. You're so aware of where you are in your surroundings that you become aware of the rain, of each individual raindrop. It's almost as if they're slowing down just so you can get a better look at each individual raindrop. It's beautiful raindrops falling from the heaven, splashing on the ground, splashing on your skin. Are they cool? Are they warm? As you look at these individual raindrops, they tend to sparkle a bit. It's almost as if each little raindrop is holding a small sparkle of light inside of it. Now you turn your heads upwards as you see this rain falling. You watch all of these tiny sparkles of light fall down to earth. You would have never noticed each individual raindrop, or even that each raindrop had a tiny sparkle of light inside it, if you hadn't slowed down and taken the time to really focus and really become aware. And what you're noticing now is that all of those raindrops are tiny bits of the divine's love coming down to earth, touching the ground, touching you, touching everything around you. And you realize that these tiny bits of love are always around you. Maybe not in the form of rain, maybe in the form of sunlight, maybe in the form of animals, maybe just energy always floating around you. They're always present. The divine's love is always surrounding you. But today, the divine wanted to make you even more aware. So he sent it down in raindrops. As that rain from the divine splashes on your skin, you feel lighter, you feel rejuvenated. It's almost as if it's washing away all of your worries, washing away all of your negative energies, washing away all of your physical ailments. Every time those raindrops hit your skin, you feel a little better, a little younger. Maybe you feel like dancing in the rain today. Your body feels more rejuvenated, more energetic. This divine love is covering you, covering the world, covering everything, making everything sparkle just a little bit brighter today. I want you to take the next several minutes and sit in silence as you enjoy this rain, as you walk or dance or watch the rain as it splashes around you. Sit and enjoy the rain for now. You've enjoyed this time in the rain, feeling the rain on your skin, watching the rain around you, recognizing that as the divine love in physical form dropping down, covering you. As you look around, you notice that the rain is starting to lighten up. It's not as heavy now. You feel as if you've been washed clean, re-energized. You feel lighter. You look around and you notice there's puddles of mud. Your clothes are wet. There's some cleanup that needs to take place before you go on throughout your day. Maybe on your walk or in your dancing, you stepped in some mud, got your shoes dirty. Your clothes, you're going to need to go home and put some new clothes on, some dry clothes. Sometimes when the divine clears away things, it leaves a little bit of a mess, a little bit of mud, some fallen branches, clothes that need to be changed. That's okay, because we still see the divine in all of those things. We can see the divine sparkling in the mud, sparkling on our wet clothes. And we realize that all of this happened to help cleanse away the things that we don't need, to give us new energy, to refresh us. As we ponder these thoughts of what it sometimes takes to cleanse us, to energize us, the sun starts to come out, the rain stops, and we notice that sun is also the divine, warming us, comforting us, drying things off. The divine has so many forms, and sometimes when it's messy, we don't always notice it. So we look up into the sky after this beautiful rain with this bright sun shining now. We see a beautiful rainbow. What's the first color you notice in that rainbow? Think about that rainbow. Think about the beautiful love of source energy now shining down on us in the form of sunlight. Feel that warmth. Thank the divine for all it's done to cleanse you today, to warm you today. Take a couple of deep breaths as you really breathe in that divine love. Feel that appreciation. Your walk has ended. You're in complete appreciation for source energy, for the divine, for God. Take a couple of more deep breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. When you're ready, you can return to your space where you're seated. Return to your physical. Couple more deep breaths, and you can open your eyes and rejoin the group and give everybody a nice big smile when you're ready. Hello. I'm going to assume that those with your camera off are back with us. Welcome back, everyone. How was it? Good, good. I see a thumbs up. Cool, Emily. Awesome. Before we move on and before I forget to ask this question, I do have a question that I always forget to ask. The moment of silence, did that feel like a long time for you guys? No.
It felt like good, like a good amount of time.
Okay, okay. So you wouldn't say it needed to be any longer or any shorter. Did you feel like I pulled you out too fast?
I felt snapped out of place. But I don't know why. I ended up like in a really dark place. And then I found myself like, I don't know why I'm here. Why am I here? Why am I here? And then at the end, it all clicked when you were talking about like the mud and the cleanup and the dirt. Everything just came together.
Mm.
I'm finding a lot of that, like after the last cycle, the last lunar cycle, that I'm finding myself triggered. Every time I turn around, I'm triggered about something. If something's bothering me, something's annoying me. I'm like, why is this happening?
Yeah, that's pretty much it's not you, Elizabeth. It's pretty much the energies out there. We kind of talked about that with all of the retrogrades going on. It's really asking us to turn within and get rid of the junk and examine past things that may have affected us. So it seems like a lot of stuff. And even regardless of the retrogrades, if you don't believe in that energy, collectively, I've been hearing a lot of people just, dealing with stuff, stuff that I thought I put this to rest. I thought I dealt with this. Nope, here it is again.
Mm.
All right. Lori, were you going to say something? Were you going to comment?
Oh, I was going to say that silence was perfect. I felt like good timing, nice balance for me. It was interesting this time. I ended up actually sitting, kind of hovering over an ocean, which is not where I usually go. I was really sort of surprised. And then it was interesting watching the rain come down and seeing it as you described it, but also experiencing how it looked and how the ocean changed when the rain was hitting it. It was quite interesting. I've not had that experience before. So thank you.
Ooh, I like that. I love that. Because I know you usually go to a forest, right?
I do. I have my
Yeah.
ancient forest I always go to and sit under a specific tree. And this time, like I said, I was sort of sitting in a lotus position, hovering over the ocean. It was quite lovely.
That's awesome. It's such a
Yeah.
stark contrast. It's like, oh, I wish Jillian was here so she could translate what that means sitting over an ocean.
I know. I'm going to
Awesome
have
with
to
things
think
like
about that. I'm not sure what that exactly means. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Does
Cool.
Jillian translate things like that? Like, is that part of her space that she works in?
Jillian's real good at dream translations. So sometimes when you see things in meditation, it's pretty much representative of the same thing as if you had dreamt it. So yeah.
Good to know.
Cool. I was gonna say something else. I forget. Oh, the moment of silence was 5 minutes. It was only 5 minutes. So I'm kind of playing with it to see, how long do we need to? And when I do, well, some of you have been for the metta meditations, the loving kindness meditations, where they're extended on purpose. They're a lot longer. They're like 10 minutes or so of silence. And I know 10 minutes for new meditators can be like, I can't do this. So I kind of play with the timing to make sure it's comfortable for everyone. So thank you for that feedback. All right. Well, if we don't have any more comments about the meditation, we will move on. Not seeing any comments. Great. Well, thank you all so much for that. Okay, so the next portion, one of my favorite ways to start a wonderful midweek to keep us going throughout the rest of the week, is we post love out to everyone. And I often do it. You'll see me with my hands raised. I imagine the divine light, the divine love coming down through me and then pulsing out through my hands. Do it in whatever way feels comfortable for you. But we're going to start with that right now. You can do it with your eyes open. It's not really meditation, or your eyes closed if that works best for you. The first thing we always do is we let that divine love come down and fill us up first. Let it start in your heart center, where love starts for us. And feel it coming down from the divine, down from source into your heart, filling your heart. Imagine your heart, your energetic spiritual heart, pulsing that love out through all your veins, through all your body, through all your internal systems. Just like that rain was working from the outside in, this divine love is going to work from the inside out. Divine love that's going to reach to our natural state of joy, our natural state of wellness, our natural state of mental stability. I need some of that this morning, y'all. That divine love is pulsing throughout our body, filling our body. When you feel like you are completely full energetically from the tip of your head down to your toes, pulsing with that bright, beautiful, unconditional divine light. Next, we're going to let that light come down into us and through us. So we're not sending out our own energy, but we're going to shed that light out now that we are full, out to our surrounding, to all of the people in our homes, all of our pets, all of our plants. Imagine your entire home shining like a bright light, pushing out any negative energy, washing clean anything that needs to be washed clean, pulsating, making your house, your home, your apartment the brightest place in the entire neighborhood right now. Now we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to spread that love to our entire neighborhood, to all of our neighbors, whether we know them or not. When we send love out to others, others that are unaware, we send it out in a way, I like to imagine it, that we just send it out and we let it hang in the ethers. So that if they're one that is asking or one that is needing, they can pull that love down out of the ethers, but we never force it upon them. Now we've covered and washed our entire neighborhood, sending all of that beautiful, bright, shining light out. Our neighborhood is lit up like a Christmas tree. We're going to take a deep breath and we're going to pulse that out to our entire city. See your entire city bask in love, lit up, shining on the map. It's a nice shiny point on the map. Now take a deep breath and send it out even bigger to your entire state. Feel that love coming down through you energetically, going out from you, covering your entire state, sending extra love to any areas in your state that you might know are experiencing crime or natural disaster or anything going on that you're aware of that might need a little extra love today. And we're going to take a deep breath and we're going to pulse it out even bigger and we're going to cover our entire beautiful country. All the flora and fauna, all the trees, all the grass, all the beings, all the animals, all of the nature systems and cycles, the atmosphere, everything in our entire country. Pulse that love. Now we're going to take it even bigger and we're going to cover our entire planet, planet Earth, all of the oceans, all of the mountains, all of the places where beings live, even the places where beings don't live. Mother Nature can always benefit from a little extra divine love pulsed her way from us humans. She sustains us in so many ways. So we do what we can to pulse that divine love, that unconditional love back to Mother Nature, Mother Earth, as well as all of the beings living on this planet, all of the water, all of Earth, all of the humans, all of the animals, all of the plants. Pulse that divine love out. Give a little extra light to the world today. Now I want you to picture this big, beautiful planet Earth pulsing and radiating with this love, and it's kind of shining up like a beacon in our solar system right now because of the love we're sending out. Shining brighter and brighter, a little brighter. Today's Earth is shining a little brighter in the solar system, in the cosmos. We're going to pulse that love out to our entire solar system, to all of the planets. I don't know if we have astronauts out there right now, but if we have any astronauts out there, we're going to pulse it to them as well. Any of our satellites, anything that we've sent out into space, let's pulse it with the energy of love and hope that it does its job without doing any harm. And send it out to the entire cosmos, beyond our solar system, beyond what we know, out to the galaxy, out to the cosmos. Send that extra love out to any beings, any life forms, any planets, any stars, any of the divine's creations. Pulse that love out. And now I want you to imagine that you've sent that love. Maybe you're visioning it as light. You've sent it out there. Now I want you to leave it where it is. Leave it floating. Leave it in place and detach from it. Let it go. Let it float. Let it be where it needs to be and go to where it needs to go. And bring yourself back. Bring your attention, your focus back to where you are in this room with all of these people who have decided to join us together this morning for meditation. We're going to pull some love out to everyone in this meditation group. And everyone we might know of in the spiritual community who maybe couldn't join us this morning, but we're going to send them love. And they're going to feel it because they know we do this every Wednesday. They're going to feel it. And now bring your focus back to yourself. I like to do this last part with my hands on my heart. As we've been the funnel or the channel for all of this love, we need to check in with ourselves one last time and make sure that we didn't overextend, and make sure that we ourselves are full, complete, topped off with this divine love. Let it fill you up again. And realize that as you go through your day, as you interact with others, if you handle the things that you need to in this physical world, if you feel a little low on love, some of that love that you sent out that's hanging around in the ethers is yours to reclaim. And you can pull that in, help you throughout your day, throughout your week. So take a deep breath, make sure you are full of that love. When you're ready, you can come back to the group. And I thank you all for that. It always feels so good when we're able to do our little part to uplift the energies of the world. And I felt it this morning. I felt it. Thank you. Okay, this has been wonderful.